Hi, welcome to Guitar Time. I'm Robert Knoll. This lesson is a variant on lessons I've done before on what I call chord shuffle and chord boogie. This would be a chord boogie in 6/4 time. The song that you might work this to would be Miles Davis, All Blues. So what we're really doing is we're supplying a rhythm in 6/4 that moves, kind of like a horn section, kind of like the horn. So if you listen to All Blues, you'll get an idea, and if you can play and count in 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this rhythm will work. So we're in the key of G. You're going to need to know your G chord as a groovy chord, because I'm using my thumb to play the G, and I'm muting out the A string always. And whenever you play this chord, you ought to be able to do a 3-note version, a 4-note version, and a 5-note version. So you either have your G in the top, or your D, which is your 5, or you're hammering your major third. Matter of fact, you can hammer your major third and strum to the 5th or the root. But the technique is the hammering of the third. So in this particular way we're using, I'm going up, down. So when I go and 1, I'm stroking the top 3 strings, and then I'm coming down on the bottom 3 where I'm hammering the minor third to the major third with my second finger. So you want to get good. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. You want to get good at that technique. So when we do that, and 1, the next chord that I'm going to do is an A minor 7. And it's going to be with my third finger. And when I do this, I use my third because sometimes I kind of like to vibrato that chord if I have time to. So that would be like a basic chord shuffle. When I hit these notes, I'm playing only 3 notes. I'm playing the dominant 7, the minor 3rd, and the perfect 5th of A minor on the 5th fret. Now I could add in that top A, but I kind of like it without that. And 1, and 2, and 1. We're going to be counting and 1, 2, 3. That's going to come on the 3rd beat. The 4th beat, we're going to go to a D minor 7 type 2. Now, it could be just a plain D minor type 2, and you can use that, or if you prefer, like me, to use the minor 7. And here I'm hitting all 5 strings. And then I'm going to be returning back to that 3-note A minor 7. Now, that A minor 7 doesn't have a root, right? I'm not hitting the top note. So you got the dominant 7, the minor 3rd, and the 5th. When I do that D minor 7, there's also that technique of hammering that second finger like I did here. So in this case, I'm hammering, if this is a D minor, D, 2, I'm hammering a major 2nd to a minor 3rd. So you might want to get used to that technique. It's kind of cool. You don't have to do that technique, but you can. Listen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do you hear the 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, and 3. You hear the and 3. That's and 1, 2, and 3. Hear that up, down? And 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm doing that and 6, that up, down. And 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1. So that was the 12 bars of All Blues, Miles Davis. Notice I use the D7 plus 9, just four notes. And I'm raising that up to an E flat sharp 9, and then back to the D7 sharp 9. So you get 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then it starts all over again. We're back to the chord. So this can be a really useful rhythm. But this is in 3 time or 6 time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can hear the accent on that 4. And 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the 5, there's nothing played. If I did it in open E, 1, 2. So here I'm doing my E7, and I'm hammering my first finger for the minor third to major third. And in here, well, I could use like a little B minor chord, A, B minor. Sometimes I just like 2 notes though. And that could be the same with what we started with the G. If I wanted to just do, I can make that 2 notes or 3 notes. 2 notes. And this chord, well, I could make it, I could do this. Just use my second and third finger and make it 2 notes. 2 notes, 2 notes. So, anyways, I like doing the full chord. Sometimes you might want to get into the more, a little more flavor of just 2 notes, 2 notes, 2 notes, 2 notes, then 3 notes, 3 notes, 5 notes, 6 notes, or 5 notes. You know, so you can add many other notes, other voices. We like to say voicings. So there could be other voicings of these chords too. You might even use the added 7. Now I'm getting crazy, okay? But anyways, you can experiment with it. But if you get the basic technique, like that. I think I did a video already on this. You can check it out. Chord shuffle. That would be Chord Boogie. Bop, 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 bop. So those. So very useful because one guy might be boogieing with these open boogies or closed boogies, and you're doing Or maybe. And those two parts together sound really good if you got another guitar player doing a boogie part and the other guy doing a chord shuffle part. It sounds really great. Sometimes guitar players will leave that part to the piano player. We'll be doing the basic 2-note boogies or shuffles, and the piano player will be doing those nice chords that we're doing, actually. But now you know how to do that. So this video was on the, I would call it Chord Boogie in 6/4 time. And 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Well, good luck. Practice. Get it together. It's a great technique to have.